Hi, I'm Liz McDonald, teaching at my studio, Brazilian Yoga and Pilates in Los Angeles. I'm here today to show you a basic practice that you can do at home. This is a short practice. In each of the poses, you're going to spend a few breaths. I'll be talking you through it. Now, one thing that many yogis agree about is that sun salutations are a great way to give the body a complete stretch. But a lot of people start seeing all that acrobatics and they're like, no. So we're gonna do a kind of a lazier, feel-good version of a sun salutation. In fact, this is what I would call a wave or an ocean salutation. And the first place I saw this was in Eric Schiffman's class, an amazing teacher. And it's a 4-part sequence, kind of combining some of the poses that we've learned earlier today, including cat-cow, including child's pose, and including up dog. But we're just gonna make it dynamic and find that wave-like motion. Again, this is something that anyone can do, regardless of age or shape or physical condition. Let me show you how it works. We're gonna start in modified child's or lightning bolt pose. This is kind of home base. So Vajrasana or lightning bolt pose or modified child's pose, you guys, these yoga poses have a zillion names because yoga is super old and a million people have come along and innovated it, which is beautiful. So here we are. This is kind of our home base. It feels nice and yummy. Find space in the ribs. Inhale, send the breath into the back and kind of curve up with it like a Halloween cat. Exhale, take your hands a little bit farther out and then slowly allow your hips to melt into up dog. Inhale, take the full expression of the pose, curve the face and the chest up to the sky like a lizard on a rock. Exhale and push back to the original pose. Again, an option here is to pad up the knees if your knees are hurting. So it's a 4-part breath or 4-breath movement. Inhale to rise, exhale to fall. Inhale to rise, heart and eyes, exhale, press back, nice and smooth. Again, trying to embody the ocean, not only with the movement of your body, but with the movement of your breath. So to recap, inhale to cat, exhale, entering down or up dog. Inhale, full expression of up dog. Exhale back. Let's repeat this twice more with our eyes closed. Take a moment or two once you've finished. If you'd like to do a couple of more, you're certainly welcome to. I'm going to rest here for a few breaths in child's pose. Nice. Then I'm going to go ahead and straighten out my mat. You should already feel some warmth in your body. We're going to work with that warmth now to do just a few basic stretches. Again, this is not a complete yoga routine, but this is definitely something to do, kind of a quickie to get you started. Inhaling, exhaling, we're gonna go into forward fold. Again, you may not come down this far. In fact, I tell people, don't start with your best. Start halfway. Continue your breathing and allow your body to sort of organically start to melt into and accept the pose. Notice the energy in my feet. And notice also that I keep my spine long, so my heart is moving towards my toes. What tends to happen a lot in this pose is that we start compensating and making up the distance with our shoulders. So we're tight in the lower back and we start rounding here to try to make it. But this is only going to stretch us in ways we're used to stretching in, and it's not going to help us correct our posture. So it's much better, mucho mejor, to sit up straight, exhale, and come a little bit forward so the lower back is an extension. Better to be here, even if it's only 1 centimeter. Keep the spine growing tall and keep the breath flowing. So beginners may be here, they may be working on simply getting the legs to lay flat on the floor. That's okay too. And more advanced people may go ahead and just melt in and even grab the fingers. Go ahead and find your favorite spot and land on it for 3 full breaths. It's kind of neat to feel your ribs moving toward your thighs. Yogi superpowers. Inhale to come up, nice long spine. Let's counter stretch that in plank or table, yogi's choice. So you're gonna take the hands nice and wide. The fingers are pointing towards the bunda. We're gonna open those shoulders and peel the shoulder blades back and down the back. Interesting to note that the shoulder blades are the only floating joint in the body. So let them float, breathe. Get space, open the throat, and then bring the head up, point through the toes, and find some energy in the legs. Press the hands and the feet into the earth to gently come up into inclined plane. We want to make this a nice diagonal line from tip of toes all the way out through shoulders. You want to kind of imagine yourself as one of those charts you see like in an acupuncturist's office. So you can start to feel the energy moving throughout parallel channels in the body. Now, if this is too intense, you need to walk your feet in and take table. In fact, let's all do that because table is nice, is fun. Inhale, press the ground away. You gotta root down to come up. And then advanced options here are just to play with one leg. Ta-da! Any way you want. You can get Pilates about it and make some circles. Keep the structure of your table. Oh, I need to balance it out. All kinds of options. And then, this is the fun part. Our table gets to wobble or lean. Take the sacrum down towards the heels. Ooh la la. That's a great one. When you feel your sacrum come into contact with the earth, it's like a sigh of relief. It's like, oh, thank you. Right? So once you feel the thank you, come on to the forearms. Open the chest and tilt the head back. This pose does not have a name. This is my kind of a hybrid pose to open the throat and relax the lower back. Exhale, slowly curl down onto the mat. And then take bridge pose. So you're gonna press the feet into the floor. Inhale to rise. You have a choice of staying here or making it dynamic if you're trying to get more of a workout by pulsing down, exhaling here, inhaling to rise. You can do as many reps of that as you like. And then once you've found the happy place, definitely take the full expression of the pose or take a supported version. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. And take the scenic route down, core working. Maybe a count of 10. Go ahead and shift your knees from side to side and take some gentle twists. This is really fun. Honestly, no one can object to this. You're going to take your gaze in the opposite direction as the knee and just kind of allow the spine to twist. Interesting to note that the spine can move in many different directions, right? It can bend forward, it can bend back, it can bend side to side, and it can also twist around itself for axial rotation. The spine is amazing. And whenever you're ready, slowly roll back onto your back. Take your legs down and rest in Shavasana. At least 2 or 3 minutes here to let the work set. Enjoy the feeling of your breath freely roaming throughout your body, of your blood freely roaming, playing, reaching all of the corners it needs to. And once you finish with Shavasana, it's a great overall well-rounded warm-up for you. About 5 minutes forward, back bending, side bending, just to get you ready for the day. I'm Liz McDonald, teaching at my studio Brazilian yoga and Pilates. Thank you for watching my beginner sequence. Namaste.